Oh, and he gives us a heart. I completely forgot about that. Our first 10 up. Nice. Pyramid scheme, God. Sarah and I have like this running joke that the only reason why people want to talk to me is because they want to induct me into either their cult or their pyramid scheme. And every single time I'm with her and some rando just comes up to me and asks for my number, he's like, yeah, you seem like a really cool guy. I really like what your shirt says. Like just a couple weeks ago, this old guy came up to me while I was grabbing some milk out of the dairy cooler. And he was like, I really like what your shirt says. But I was facing the inside of the dairy cooler, and he just approached me and was just trying to schmooze me up, and he's like, can I have your number? So I gave it to him, and then I blocked him. I was like, what the hell? I looked him up, and of course this is like some shady, no-nonsense company that is just like, oh yes, we're only looking for the finest in outlook and personal well-being and stuff, but it's very clearly a pyramid scheme. Welcome back to Paper Mario, the Origami King. My name's Elson Cruz. We're inside the hotel at this point of the old Shroom City, Sniff City. And life is good because the music's great. Everyone's dancing, having a good time. But yeah, this is not quite the entrance I would want to go to in the hotel. All right, so let's go over here on this side and check it out. How do you do, Mr. Sniffit? Hey, I found something you might be interested in among all this mess. It's at the front desk. Oh, neat. All right, well, I will keep that in mind. But first, we're gonna head down here, save a toad that has been, drinking maybe a little too many margaritas. What's up, man? Cool down on the margs. Wait, have I been missing a pool party? Just fold me back up, Mario. Uh-oh. He broke the seal. Quick, run! Bathroom's the first door on the left. Down the hall, hurry! Okay, so let's go hop up here because we can actually get out of these windows. And we're gonna be real scandalous in the process. So we'll grab this, even more money, nice. So they're starting to give it back to us, but I just don't know why they had to make everything so super expensive. Like if everything was just shifted a digit down, I think we would have been fine. You know, if I'm getting 1,000 coins per battle, then yeah, I don't know, dude. Anyways, we're gonna head over here, save another toad from underneath this luggage. He is mad. I've missed 10 straight continental breakfasts. Oh, what a damn shame. This is kind of nice. I just wish that we didn't have to go through like a pre-lobby with a pool in it. Like, just imagine you're coming through with like 2 backpacks, a suitcase, and like a briefcase with all of your like toiletries and stuff, and everything just gets all wet because some asshole just decides he wants to splash you. For a room, go check in at the front desk. I'm just the designated lobby pacer. Cute. All right, what can you give me, sir? Welcome, welcome. It's always such a pleasure to encounter travelers like yourselves. Unfortunately, we are fully booked at the moment. I've heard that sleeping in the desert is an option. Sure. Yeah, we're not looking for a room. We're looking for a person who can read the mysterious letters. Is there anyone like that staying here? Professor Toad, you're working with him? Well, he's out right now, unfortunately. I suppose I can give you the key to his room if you're working together. Have a good day. Oh. Okay, then. Well, that was the easiest thing ever. Yeah, maybe whoever wrote the dialogue and the plot progression of this game should never be allowed to watch a true crime show. Mario, I think the clerk thinks we're working with some kind of Professor Toad, lowercase p. How lucky are we? This might be our chance to meet someone who can read the mysterious letters. Yeah, you must be some kind of coot. Up the stairs at the end of the 2nd floor hallway. Can't miss it. I hope you guys can keep each other busy talking about, what was it? Archery arts for hours and hours. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. First, let's go explore and make other patrons of this hotel feel as uncomfortable as possible. Starting with this room. Oh, it's the key to the professor's room. Do you think it'll fit in this random room? Well, surprise, surprise. You can kind of sequence break. Let's see if it's the professor's room. It is. You're not supposed to know that, but if you're exploring and looking around everything like I do, then, yeah, oh, yeah, it is kind of a nice room. Look at this bed, it's classy yet cozy. I could just lie there and unfold. Oh, maybe not. Not right now. Ooh. Okay, weird. But I suppose we don't really have time to relax. No, you're right. So is there anything here that could help us find that Professor Mario? Maybe his open diary. Archaeology log. Day blah blah blah. Long last of clues may unlock the secrets of the ancient ones. I have recently discovered an ancient treasure, an item that could prove key in my research. I've loosely translated its name as sun incense, and it appears to play a role in certain ancient ceremonies. Archaeology log day something other. I have obtained the sun incense from the sniffet for a fair price. My preparations are complete. I now make way for the sun altar. Oh, neat. Yeah, it's his journal. He can't read his handwriting. She can't read his handwriting. But turns out we know exactly where he is and what he took with him and what we need to do in order to pursue his A's. So, yeah, you're not supposed to know that's there, but let's keep going because there are things to explore all around, starting with this room. Look at this guy. What's an ancient one? Whoever's in the next room over won't shut up about him. These walls are too thin. Yeah, tell me about it. When Sarah and I were in Hawaii and we were on our honeymoon, literally the bathroom was directly next to the rest of the room and there were no partition. There was nothing else. And it was even worse in Cancun where it was just like an open concept living room with a bed in the corner and then the bath on the other side. It's crazy, man. It's weird. It was still fun, but we always had to be like, not always, but you know, it's just like one of those weird instances. You're telling your significant other, it's like, hey, you want to take a walk for a minute? You want to put on some headphones? Fun times, you know, and I'd do it again because I love me my headphones. So there was a toad in there. That was a good thing to have grabbed for him. And we can head over to this side. And I don't think there's anything incredibly important here, although this place has been skating by on the strength of its ancient murals for a long time, if you ask me. All right, I guess the pool is pretty nice too. Yeah, you really can't beat a good pool, you know? Oh my goodness, what are you doing? No, tub, fort, tub, surf, thing. Oh, well, this is pretty fun. I agree. Wish there was something I can do to get a good thing. Like a treasure, ring, trainer, treasure. I don't know. This is not Cadence of Hyrule. I still have it on the mind from the last time I brought it up on the channel. So nothing else in here. Well, let's keep on going this side. This side right over here. Nothing right there. No hidden blocks either. Interesting. Oh, what do we got? What do we got in this room? Ah, another hole. I see what you've done. Room service. Just kidding. It's the CIA. Gotcha, pal. The new management won't do anything about the racket coming from next door. I guess you can hear it. That's kind of cool. All right, so I think that's it for the bottom floor. Nothing else to do other than harass a couple of hoteliers. But now we can go upstairs and only find out that we've been tricked, we've been duped, we've been hoodwinked. And we'll also just go through the floor for a second. Hey, look at this. There's a huge picture all along the wall. Incredible. What is it though? It's almost like a comic book. Would we call it a comic wall? I don't know, but it's creepy. Yeah, there's more of that mysterious lettering too. Sure hope the toad we're looking for can help us read this language. It seems like it's everywhere. Yeah, almost like it's the common tongue or something. But this is going to be important for later, and I don't think we even need to necessarily read the text to understand what it does, but it's a bit of a precursor of what's to come, and I'm looking forward to it. So, let's head inside and use the old room key. Nice. Almost thought about using the Jungle King mask, but it doesn't work. Ah, pardon me, you two. Oh, what? I completely forgot earlier. We down there upgraded your friend to a different room. He's on the first floor, one of our Basik rooms. Sorry for the mix-up. Basik. Oh, I hate to complain, but a mix-up like that is not a good sign. No. It always sucks when you have to complain about like a service or something that has been wrongly done, or if somebody made a mistake, but you have to point it out, otherwise they wouldn't know they made the mistake. I think I already talked about this on the channel, but one time Sarah and I went to freaking Cheesecake Factory. This was like 2-3 years ago. And they like screwed up our drinks so bad to the point that we actually had to call the waitress back and say like, hey, my drink has way too much mix in it. There's no alcohol in it, basically. And Sarah's had a fly in her drink. I think it was like a tequila sunrise or something. But there was a straight up fly in there. So we got him back, and the whole time the bartender was just staring daggers at our face. It always sucks when people get mad at you for their mistakes. It's like, well, sorry, you want me to actually drink that? That's absurd. I don't know what to tell you, man. But that does it for our time here in the old Shroom City. I mean, sorry, the Sniff City. And as much as I'd like to hang around and chill, there's a couple of things that we're gonna do out in the overworld before heading back to the Sun Altar, because I already forgot there's one thing that we need to do before moving on, and that's to go back to the hotel and talk to the concierge. I completely forgot. I did this the last time I played too. I was actually a little bit stuck because you have to talk to him before leaving the hotel, because he's gonna give you something good. Or I guess you have to talk to him before you leave and after you read the notebook that has all the information in it. Because he had some information about a kind of sun incense, but he's right here and he'll be able to help us out. Thanks for your help, front desk sniffet. The room is posh but tasteful. I may have rolled around on the bed a little bit. Don't worry, happens all the time. Oh, that reminds me, your colleague was asking after a particular trinket we had on display. I didn't want to sell it to him, but he simply insisted, so I may have charged a bit more than it's worth. I've been feeling bad about that, so why don't you take another one for free? And there we go. Do not leave without the sun incense. It smells like the warm rays of the sun. Ah, I feel better. Thank you for that. Now, if you're still looking to meet up with your friend, he went off happily somewhere, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. We don't offer concierge services, but you may want to check in with the desert help kiosk attendant in town so you don't get lost. Oh, for sure. I'd love to, man. Why the heck not? It's been a grand old time here in the desert hotel. It's fantastic. It reminds me of that movie, or not that movie, it might as well have been a movie, that TV show, The Night Manager, which is really good. It was a 6-part miniseries based off of a book, and it had Olivia Colman from The Favorite and, God, what was that show called? I can't even think of it. The one where it was all in first-person perspective, the girlfriend in that. And then it also had freaking Loki in it, but it takes place in, like, Egypt or somewhere. And he was the night manager of a hotel there, and it kind of had this similar aesthetic. It was really good. It also had Hugh Laurie in it as a bad guy. And I was like, hell yeah, brother. It was a good time. So we can leave, and because we're now temporary key holders of the hotel, we're now free to go to the far west and to the far east. So we're not going to be stepping foot here for a little bit, because like I mentioned, there are things for us to do, and amongst the first that I would like to do is, should we head to the incense? Let's do that. We have just enough time. Hopefully, yeah, we didn't dawdle too much in the old hotel there for too long. So many personal stories, so many anecdotes. But yeah, let's go drop off this sun incense and see exactly what the story is, and see if we can maybe run into that Professor Toad, because that would be nice. Oh, hello, Mr. Toadman, speaking of which. How's it going, nerd? Surprised I did not save you. You ever take a close look at the top of the tower? It looks familiar, right? Like a weird looking face. On second thought, it's actually kind of handsome. Wow, what a weirdo, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's still here, nice. All right, let's fill you up, and there we go, done. So, prepare yourself for a bit of a boss fight. I think it kind of goes without saying, but it's probably a good idea to warn you ahead of time. I don't know that there's anybody necessarily, quote unquote, playing along, but keep in mind there's going to be some dangerous things afoot here in Paper Mario, the Origami King. So, let's head over here, bonk, and drop off some sun incense. But first, yeah, I guess I'll save. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Here we go. Whoa, this is the biggest bowl of oatmeal I've ever seen. Somebody out here sure loves their breakfast. Breakfast? Oh, wait, this is a sand. So what's this thing for anyway? Should we try putting something in there? I mean, you know what I want to put in there, but nah, we'll throw in the sun incense. Later, nerd. The old cone incense. Ooh, it's smoking. And the smoke is so fragrant, it smells like a sunny day. Ah, almost like fire is powered and water is halved. But wait. Oh no, it's a sandstorm. Are we trapped? I'm scared, Mario. What's gonna happen next? Somebody better get Darude on the horn. Oh, look at those spikes, but that's not too bad. Maybe it's just a cool cactus. Hi, cactus. Oh, who am I kidding? Ah, this isn't good. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, a giant paper mache Pokey rears his ugly face and challenges us to a fight. A boot, a boot. So he's not the most difficult thing in the world. You just want to make sure you constantly have your boot car around, and you want to be really careful. So long as you're not taking lessons from the Prometheus school of running away from things, dodging this guy is really not that big of an issue. Just let him target you and then move out of the way and hopefully don't fall. Attack his butt and you'll be fine. So, there we go. Phase 1 complete. Now, if this guy hits you, he has the ability to fling your boot out of the arena. So what you're gonna wanna do is just call it with, your Y button, which is pretty easy to do. And in this next phase, he's gonna summon these hurricanes, these tornadoes, these sandstorms, and this is where it gets kind of annoying because they follow you pretty uniformly, and it's bad. But something you wanna watch out for is right over here. When he falls this time, don't fall for it, literally, because he's gonna start rolling. Rolling around at the speed of sand. And eventually he's gonna get a little too busy, or dizzy, I don't know why I said busy, and I did not even make contact with that. I clearly did not. But be careful, because this next phase is going to be even more difficult. So avoid nature, and oh, we're gonna get flung away, Mario! Okay, that was my bad. It's probably fine, since we didn't lose the car, but... Alright, cheese it! Cheese it! Oh. Alright. Yeah, get out of the way, Mother Nature. I'm not dealing with you today. Alright. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? No, don't suck me in. I don't think that's okay. Oh, that was dumb. Alright, well, shoot. There we go, still got it. Alright. This is the worst run of this fight you've ever seen in your life. But that's basically how the next phase is gonna go also, because he's just gonna jump out and he's gonna try and get you. You don't want him to get you. You just want him to get tired. Because the second he gets tired, he's gonna start hopping around and he's gonna end up landing upside down, and that's when you're gonna want to wait. Okay, so now, final hit. Come here, you. Should have moved faster, asshole. Man, oh man. Whoa, look at that weird chunk of confetti. Oh, I'm saved. Thank you. You were eaten by a cactus. What was it like? Well, all things considered, it could have been Wait, whoa, who are you? I've never seen anything like you. Are you one of the ancient ones? Tell me. Ancient little me? Oh no, I'm just Olivia. Nice to meet you. What's going on with the altar? Who did this? Yes, it seems the ancient rituals were observed correctly. Whoa, you can read that writing? Well, of course, I'm a professor of ancient studies. This is written in the language of the ancient ones. Studying it is my life's work. Yes, we finally found a translator. Now, can you tell us what this all means? Oh, I'm so excited to have a professor helping us now. Oh, but before you begin, who are the ancient ones? Well, the ancient ones are people who existed in this geographical region a long time ago. Legend has it, one of these ancient ones still survives today. I've been seeking this person for quite some time. You see, I've dedicated my career to learning more about the ancient civilization based in this desert. One day I hope to unearth a legendary figure from those times. In the ancient texts, he is known simply as Captain Tioed. Captain Tioed? Am I saying it right? Is it Captain Tioed or Captain Tioed? Your research sounds very complicated, Professor. But we've got a complicated problem, too. That streamer in the desert. Wait, can you come up with us to help translate the mysterious writing? That might actually help a lot. Well, according to my research, there may be extensive evidence about Captain Toad hidden in the desert. As a matter of fact, I was conducting research on this very altar when I was consumed. There's a non-zero chance that I may be consumed again if I continue alone, but not just by my research. But with Mario by my side, my survival might be more assured. Oh, I digress and blather. I accept your offer. Perhaps together we shall yet solve the mystery of the mysterious Captain Toad. Great. Oh, this is exciting, getting to work with an actual professor. Nerd. Yes. Well, don't get too excited. Much of our time is merely spent uncovering incredible ancient relics and being chased by adversaries. Now, I noticed some ancient writing on the second floor of my hotel that might help us. They may hide a clue about your streamer as well. Wow, you're already helping so much. Maybe you can even re-explain all that complicated stuff you just said along the way. Kind of spaced out. Same.